Okay, let me share my screen with y'all. Can you guys all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, sometimes my computer sucks, so. Um, Okay, so basically, like I said, I'm just going to go over kind of the basics of what you should be doing when you first get started, and then at the end, please ask any questions that you may have. So basically, I put, oh my God, am I crazy? Did I really sign up as a Beachbody coach? What do I do now? We've all been there. I know when I first signed up, I was so overwhelmed and had 50,000 questions. It felt like I didn't know anything. So if you feel like that right now, you're not alone. We've all felt like that at some point, and that's why me and Leon are here, or the rest of the people on the team, or the Team Persevere page also. We're all here to help you, so don't get overwhelmed by it. So first, to get started, some acknowledgments. I like to do this for all the team calls of who hit Success Club for the prior month, things like that. So obviously me and Leon hit Success Club. Christy hit Success Club in her first couple of weeks. She was also a Success Starter. So for those of you who don't know, if you hit Success Club your first 3 months as a coach, then Beachbody will give you a free ticket to Summit. And Summit is our annual kind of like banquet that we have, and it's in Tennessee. It's like a 3 or 4 day event, and I can tell you that it's absolutely life-changing. When me and Leon went this summer, it completely changed our mindset about our business, about our life, about our goals, where we saw our future. So whenever we talk about all of our crazy, extremely high goals, it's from going to Summit and seeing where we could bring our business. The next ones that are almost there, so Amanda and Ashley both had Success Club points, and I know that this month they're going to rock it out and hit Success Club. So hopefully our meeting for next month, everyone will be on here. That's my goal. And then team builders. So me, Leon, Christy, and Ashley all added coaches to our team. Whether they're discount coaches or business building coaches, it doesn't matter. As long as you're building your team up. So obviously you're going to be most successful the larger your team gets. So our biggest goal is always to add people under us, add either preferred customers or discount coaches, that's the same thing, or actual business building coaches. Okay, so how to get started. The first thing that all of you should do is go to the Team Persevere page and print out the planner. So I'm going to show you where it's at, if this will let me go to my main thing. I'm not sure that it will. Okay, so if you go to teamperseverebb.com, this is the Team Persevere's big website. And if you click New Start here, then it's going to bring up a planner that you can print out. And for everyone who doesn't know, I'll post this in our team page, but the password is Everyone Matters. But when you get in here, it is the print here, Live Your Life by Design planner. I would go and print that out, and we can either all start as a team this week or starting next Monday. But it's really cool. It breaks down your weekly goals, your daily goals. It goes over like your power hour, things like that, and how to be successful. So that's something that we should all make sure that we print out so we can do together. If you hate it and you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to use it. But I figure it'll be a good start since we're kind of starting our team together, if we all at least try it together. The next thing is to, if you have not already watched the Getting Started Right call, make sure that you do so, because that has a lot of good information on how you get started, how to go in your back office and find different things and stuff like that. The next one is setting up your direct deposit. So if you go to your Team Beachbody website, I can get to it from here. Hang on. Sorry, guys. If you go to My Business and then My EFT Management, then you can set up your direct deposit. So do that, because anytime that you get a paycheck from Beachbody, if you don't set up your direct deposit, then you get a check, and I think they charge you like $2 or something for a actual physical check. And then the next thing I want you guys all to do is to set up a success partner. So if you don't have one yet, I know I've talked to a couple of you about what success partners are. Basically, it's someone that you are going to work with to kind of push each other. You want someone who's driven, that you can hold each other accountable. This is going to be someone that you're going to check in with daily. You can have like contests or competitions between each other just to kind of keep each other pushing. You can do book clubs together, like do certain personal development books together and talk about it and help kind of grow together. And then you can have more than one success partner. So I have a couple of success partners. Well, Monica is one of them, even though she's my coach. But her, Megan, and Alana, we are all a part of Monica's leadership team. So we're all success partners. We do Bible studies together. We do book clubs together, things like that. It's nothing crazy. We just kind of check in and talk about like what is working for us, stuff like that. But it really helps hold you accountable. And on those days where you're really struggling, it helps keep you pushing. I also have a success partner that's actually from Canada. He's in one of my diamond groups that I am a part of through Beachbody's corporate team. And so he kind of gives me a different aspect of what other teams do and what helps them. So it's always good to branch out to other teams as well. If you don't know anyone from other teams, or if there's not someone that you feel like on our team that you really would mesh with, let me know and I can add you to a couple of other groups, and hopefully we can find you a good success partner. The next one is going to be a power hour. If you don't know what a power hour is, this is going to be what makes you the most successful. First off, you should do a power hour every single day. And basically what you do in your power hour is you do invites, you follow up, you have contact, you do personal development, and you use your power of threes. And then what your power of threes is. So whenever you are contacting people, you should have 3 new contacts a day. So that's adding 3 new people to your Facebook page every day. And that is because you always want to make sure that you are adding more people, because if not, then you are going to run out of people to talk to. So I know some people start off with like 300 friends or 500 friends, or sometimes a lot more than that. But eventually you're going to run out of people. So make sure that you're constantly adding people every single day. I usually add about 10 people a day, just because that I want to grow my business as fast as possible. So that's just something that I do. You should also be having 3 new conversations a day. So those could be with those same 3 contacts or 3 completely different people. And that's just kind of building a relationship with them. So whether it's old friends from high school or people that you know from your past, or even just random new people who add you as friends, just hit them up and be like, hey, how are you? You know, what's going on? Things like that. The next one is going to be 3 invites. So every single day, no matter what, you should at least send out 3 invites to either a challenge group, your clean eating groups, your coach sneak peek groups, things like that. Every single day, you should be sending out at least 3 invites, if not more. The more invites you send out, the more likely someone's going to say yes or actually join you in your process. I know that there's this big statistics sheet. I think we have it on our Team Persevere page. But it usually takes people 12 times of inviting someone to do something before they say yes. That's not always the case. But with the most successful salespeople, which we're not salespeople, but the most successful people, they have to invite someone 12 times before they say yes. So that's a lot of times. Obviously, you're not going to invite someone 12 times in 12 days. That's not how that works. But just throughout a matter of time, you have to invite people a lot. The next thing is 3 coaching invites. So even if I don't actually invite 3 people to our Coach Sneak Peek a day, I at least make sure that I have, or I'm sending those invites out within 2 weeks before our Coach Sneak Peek group. And that's because, again, the more that you build your business, the more successful you're going to be. So my goal is always to have 10 people in our Coach Sneak Peek group that I think would make good coaches. So we'll kind of go over what you look for our Coach Sneak Peek group in a little bit, but just keep that in mind. Also, every day you should be posting on Facebook 3 to 4 times a day. No, do not post Beachbody this, Beachbody that. That's not what I want. Just post generic stuff about your family, things you got going on. If you have a healthy recipe, your Shakeology, if you do your workout, things like that. So I usually do like the 80-20 rule. I do like 80% my family, 20% Beachbody. Because you don't want to overwhelm people and have them be like, oh my gosh, she won't shut up. I don't want to follow her page anymore. Kind of like, not to bash any other companies, but like the It Works people, all they talk about on their page is It Works, and that's it. And I know I'm not a salesperson and I don't want to look like one, so I'm not going to post like that. And then the next thing is 10 minutes of personal development or 10 pages of a personal development book. And I can tell you, this is the first thing that most people will fall off on, is their personal development. But that is the most important thing that you should be doing. And it can be as simple as watching YouTube videos from other top Beachbody coaches on what made them successful, or actually reading a personal development book, whether it be to build your confidence, or how to be better at being consistent with like inviting people. It can just be listening to all the old national wake-up calls. Beachbody has those every Monday morning, and you should listen to those every Monday. They're always recorded, so I have been going back and listening to all the old wake-up calls from the last few years. And if you want some kind of motivation or inspiration, those are the calls that you should be listening to. Okay, when to use the scripts. If you haven't looked at the scripts yet, then you definitely should, because it will save you a lot of time. We have put together scripts for almost any kind of conversation there is, whether it be generic invites to people, how to respond about a workout program, how to respond about what our challenge groups entail, things like that. You should use them if you have them, because there's no point in you retyping the same answer 500 times over and over again. I can tell you, just the other day, I had 60 conversations going on at one time. Literally 60 messages in my inbox. And you don't have time to repeat the same thing over and over again. Obviously, I'm not only just copying and pasting things. I'm also, building relationships, having conversations about what they like, what kind of workouts they do, what works for them, stuff like that. But for the generic things that I can just copy and paste, that's what I'm going to do. So some of the things that we have in there, just so you know, if someone comments on your post, there's a script on how to send them a message and respond to it. If you're sending out what you can call cold calls or cold invites, we have scripts for that. Inviting to our coach sneak peek groups. We also have scripts for everything, so if you don't know where they're at or how to use them, please let me know, and I can put a call or put a video up about it, or we can have a one-on-one and kind of go over how to use those. For those of you who are the newest to the group, those are in that new coach document spreadsheet that I sent you. So if you have questions on how to use that, just let me know. The next one, how to sign up a challenger. So obviously, your first thing is to build a relationship with someone. Again, all of you should have received the email or the attachment that goes over form, and that's kind of how you build a relationship with someone. You talk to them about their family, their occupation, recreational activities that they're in, and then you send them a message about Beachbody or what they're doing, things like that. Because obviously you want to know more about them before you invite them, because Beachbody is not for everyone. What we do is not for every single person. So you should always know more about them before you start sending them a message. And then one way that you can sign them up is to go to the coachmobile.teambeachbody.com app. And that's, if you have an iPhone, I believe there's an actual app for it. But I just go to it on the internet, and sometimes it's kind of a crappy website, but for the most part, it's really helpful. You basically put in their email address, what program they want, what flavor of Shakeology they want, and then it sends them a link so that when they go to search for it, it's automatically there and will pop up everything that they want to purchase. And then I added in here also, before anyone ever purchases from you, you should always talk to them about signing up as a preferred customer, or even just drop some information about the coaching opportunity, that it is there if they're interested. A lot of people are going to be nervous to sign up as a coach right from the start just because they don't have their own success, but they can be successful even if they haven't had their own success yet. So just let them know. The next thing is signing up a coach. So same thing, you can sign them up with that same Coach mobile app, but instead of clicking sign up a customer, you're going to click sign up a coach. A couple of hints that I have on here: if you have a customer that's already purchased a challenge pack, and if they've already purchased a challenge pack, then they have to pay the $40 to sign up as a coach, and then we will fill out a form to refund it. How that works is if they don't sign up as a coach as soon as they buy their challenge pack, they have no way of tying it together. So they have to go back in later and sign up as a coach, and then we refund that fee for them. And then also, if they sign up as a coach as soon as they buy their challenge pack, then they don't have to pay the fee at all. So I know some of you did that, as soon as you signed up, you knew you wanted to work the business or you wanted to get that discount, so you didn't have to pay that extra $40. But if, let's say you buy the challenge pack with all of your stuff, and then 2 weeks later you decide you want to be a coach, you have to pay that $40 and then it's refunded to you. The next one is the team calendar and upcoming events. So I would save these dates, write them down. I also have a team calendar that I'm going to show you in a second, and most of you should already have it sent to you, but if you don't, I will send it to you as well. So the next Super Saturday is January 9th. If you haven't attended a Beachbody event, Super Saturday is kind of our small summit. And basically, it's a Saturday where we get together. It's usually from like 9 to 1 or something like that. They generally have really fun themes that we do. There's games to try to meet each other. There's a Shakeology bar. You take a lot of pictures. And then there's a lot of different trainings and stuff. That's something you don't want to miss. So if you're not in the Kansas City area with me, I know a couple of Super Saturdays ago, a lot of my coaches from the Council Bluffs, Iowa area, they all carpooled together to come up to the Kansas City one. If not, I know there's one in Lincoln, and wherever anyone else is, if you need to know where they're at, just let me know and I will send you a link so that you know. But make sure that you go to those, because it's kind of like if you have a job and your boss, puts together a meeting, if your job's important to you, you're going to show up to that meeting. And that's kind of what Super Saturday is. If you are serious about your Beachbody business and you want to be successful, you should always attend those. The next one is register for Summit. So whenever they announce when Summit is, it literally, like this year, was sold out in an hour. And they have spots for thousands of people. This year there were like 3,500 people at Summit, I think. And I know that this year coming up is going to be even crazier. So right now it's a wait list, but you should still go register for it so that you get on that wait list, so that as soon as it opens up, then you can register to go. Especially if you guys do become success starters and you get that free ticket, you want to make sure that you're registered for that. Basically, go to the Coach Online office, log in, and then right under the box where it says how many Success Club points you have, it will say, register for Summit. The next thing is we have a new coach boot camp that started today. So this is basically for when you first sign up as a coach, to kind of go over all of the basics of what it's like to be a coach. I know some of you were already in the October one, but I know some of you weren't ready for it quite yet. So if you want to start the new one, it started today, and it's posted in Team Persevere if you want to be added to it. If you guys aren't ready for it, I can always start a new one for our team next week. So just let me know what your guys' preference is. The one that started today, Monica's running. So either way is fine with me. I don't care. The next one is our next clean eating group is going to be November 9th, so next Monday. So that means that this whole week you should be invite as many people as possible to your clean eating group. And this one's going to be a Thanksgiving clean eating group, so we're going to focus on clean eating and then a lot of ab workouts. Our next coach sneak peek group is going to be November 16th, so that's that following Monday. And this is going to be anyone that you think would make a good Beachbody coach. You're going to invite them to that. And then our next challenge group is November 23rd. Yes, I know that's the week of Thanksgiving, but the first week is all just teaching people how to eat clean. So if they indulge on Thanksgiving, that's fine, because they'll start their day one that next Monday. Okay, so a couple things that you should always mark on your calendar that you should never miss. Monday morning national wake-up calls. Like I said, these always have the newest information for Beachbody, so you should always listen to them. I can tell you my husband is a very successful coach, and he never listens to them. But if he did, he would be even more successful. So I have to kind of get on him about that all the time. I never listen to them live because I'm always running around with my son, but I always listen to them on the podcast. So there is a podcast app that you can download on your phone, and you just look up Beachbody, and it has all the old national wake-up calls on there. You should definitely listen to those every Monday. And then every Monday, I want you to put your takeaways on our team page about what you took away from that National Wake Up Call. The next one is obviously our Monday night Team Keep the Faith calls. So every Monday night at 9, we're going to have these calls. If something happens, we have to postpone it. I'll let you know in advance, but generally it'll be every Monday. Every Tuesday night is the Team Persevere call. Those are optional. You can get on them if you want. I'll still be on them because I'm the team, but you don't have to. I will always post them on our team page as well. So for anyone who doesn't want to have a call multiple nights a week, I completely get it. You don't have to get on it. Again, for Saturdays, you should never miss those. Summit, you should never miss that. Like I said, it's a complete game changer. So if you can make it happen, then you definitely should. I know that this year for Summit, we went with, there was like 4 of us, but our goal for next year is to have 25. So we have probably tripled our team since we went to Summit, and we continue to grow quite a bit more before next July. The next one, basically any Beachbody event that's on your calendar, you should make sure that you're a part of it. Also, every month you should be hitting Success Club. There's no way that you can have a successful Beachbody business if you're not hitting Success Club, and that's because you earn Success Club points by helping people. If you're not hitting Success Club, then that means you're not helping people. And if you're not hitting it, that means that you might just be missing something simple that you just need help with, whether it be sending out invites or working on your conversations. And that's perfectly fine because it's a learning business. And that's what we're here for. So if you're really struggling with something, let us know and we can help you out with it. And then same thing, the Coach Sneak Peek group. There should never be a Coach Sneak Peek group that you don't have at least 3 to 5 people in it. Like I said before, my goal is always 10, because obviously the more people you have in it, the more likely you're going to get more people signed up. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so here's kind of a little breakdown of what each group is for and why we do it. So we run free clean eating groups the second week of every month. And like I said, for November, we're doing a Thanksgiving group. Anytime you have someone sign up for your free group, they have to sign up for Beachbody On Demand. And the reason for that is first off, it's free. They get a free 30 days of Beachbody On Demand. In the group, we will remind them to cancel it when the 30 days is up. Otherwise, they will be charged for the quarterly charge of $40, which averages out to $2.99 a day. But the reason why we do that is because that shows that they have some kind of commitment. Because I can tell you, I've ran so many free groups where I'll put 25 people in it, and then 3 people respond the whole time. They don't do anything. And that defeats the whole purpose, because we're here to actually help people. So if you just want to come and get recipes, then just ask me for recipes. I can send you recipes. I don't care. But don't waste my time or my team's time by getting in a group and not participating, basically. The next one is we offer these to help people. So if you have someone who just isn't quite ready to commit to actually purchasing a whole program, then offer this to them. Or if someone just doesn't have the money right now and they really are excited, they want to join one of your challenge groups, but they can't afford it, then our free groups is always a good thing to add them to. And also, your guys' first free clean eating group and your first challenge group, you can run them under my group. Basically, I'll run the group. You just have to check in with your challenges every day. But once it comes around to your second month, then you're going to be running them yourselves. And I will give you all of the stuff, how to do it. I'll teach you how to schedule the post, everything. But just an FYI, and the reasoning behind that is because if you always go under someone else's group, you kind of use them as a crutch and you don't have the same accountability. Plus, when someone signs up with you, they're signing up for you to help them do something, not me. So, yeah, some of your people might know me, but that doesn't mean they want me to teach them how to do something. They would rather you lead them on how to do it. The next one is the Coach Sneak Peek group and who you should invite. So again, we offer these the third week of every month. And the kind of people that you want to look for is obviously people who are really motivated or inspiring people, your challengers. So every month I ask every single one of my challengers, even if they're not very active or even if it's someone who I think would be a terrible coach, I still invite them because you never know that they might have a side of them that I don't know about, or they might really need that extra accountability. Plus, someone once told me, by not inviting someone to your Coach Sneak Peek group or not inviting them to the opportunity to be a coach, then I'm robbing them of that opportunity. So it can't hurt anything by me inviting them, because I don't know about you guys if Beachbody's changed your life yet, but I know it's completely changed me and my family's lives. And I hope that it will do the same for all of you. My goal is for you guys to have great success with Beachbody, for you to be able to quit your full-time jobs or pay off debt or, you know, whatever it is, no matter how big your goal is. My goal is to help you reach those. And then same thing, add any family or friends. So start inviting your family and friends. Worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to say no. Same thing for your challenge groups. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. For your challenge groups, invite your friends and family, people at the store, invite Facebook or Instagram friends, people who are fit, people who want to be fit. You can invite personal trainers or athletes. Don't be intimidated by people who already work out all the time. Even if they're more fit than you, that doesn't mean that they couldn't use your help. Plus, you never know. Like I said, maybe they'd be interested in Beachbody coaching, but they don't know anything about it. Okay, so this is my homework for you guys. I want all of you, and some of you may already have this list done, but I want all of you to make a list of 100 people. Family, friends, coworkers, mutual acquaintances, Facebook friends, whatever it is. 100 people that you think you could help. Whether you think you can help them by financially teaching them about coaching and you can help them financially, or someone who really needs to lose that extra 10 pounds, or someone who needs to lose 100 pounds, whatever it is. Write them down if you think that they would be good for you to help. Also, I want you all to do your power hour every day. So remember, your power hour is inviting, doing follow-ups, adding new contacts, and starting new conversations. Do that every single day and you will be successful. And that only takes an hour. That's it. You could break it up to 15-minute time frames, whatever works for you, but do it every single day. The next one is send me your list of your Power 3. So send me who you're talking to. Not because I care who the names are on it, but just because that holds you accountable. I know that when Monica makes me send her my Power 3s, then I'm more accountable to making sure that I do it every single day and that I don't skip a day. And I want you guys to send those to me every Friday. Also, get a success partner, and I'm going to have a file in our group that will say success partners, and I want you guys to list them on there. So you guys can mingle on the group. You guys can private message each other if you know other Beachbody coaches, or if you want to reach out to the Team Persevere page. Whatever you want to do, but find a success partner by next Monday, and I want to know who they are. And then also, tell me what your personal development book is that you want to read. Within the next couple of weeks, we plan on doing a book club with all of you where we'll all do the same book, whether you want to listen to it or read it, doesn't matter. But we're all going to do the same thing just so that we're all on the same page and we're all kind of, you know, doing something as a team. Does anybody have any questions about that? I know it was a ton of information, but I know that I wanted to go over all of the basics for everybody. No? Nothing?
I do.
Okay.
Bear with me, I'm cold. Okay.
You're okay.
So I have a couple questions. Like, I have a customer that did not make a purchase, and I probably should have.
They didn't do what?
I didn't make one of my existing customers a preferred customer. I didn't sign them up for that.
Okay.
So how do I go back and approach them?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so when did they sign up?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so one thing that you could do in our scripts, there is a script under coaching prospects, and it says for HD customers, and it basically just says, you know, hey, how are you liking your shakes? You know, do you need help with anything? And then it says, just a reminder, Beachbody will send out your shakes 30 days after your order date, and something about, like, I just don't want you to forget about it. But I wanted to let you know that, you know, you can get a discount on those if you would like to, and this is how you do it. I don't remember the exact wording, but, or it also says, you know, or if you're interested in actually working the business, I would love to talk to you about that as well.
Okay.
So that's work for me. I've signed up even at least just a lot of discount coaches by doing that, so you can try that one. Anybody else? No? Okay, is anybody struggling with anything right now that you need help with? No? That's good. Is anybody really excited about it? What?
I'm sorry, can we get a copy of your PowerPoint too when you're done?
Yeah, I'll post it to our team page and with the actual call, so you guys can watch it again if you need to, since it's kind of a lot of information. Anything else, guys? No? Okay, well, me and Leon are super excited to have all of you on our team, and I look forward to talking to you all next Monday. But if you have questions about anything, post it to the page or message me. I don't care.
Great, thanks, Jill.
All right, guys, have a good night.
Bye.